And welcome everybody, James Bouligny here with Joe Hyde. We are here to talk about the July 3rd Star Spangled Banner concert that went on last night at the Riverstage.
And also, just to kind of give a recap, so people, we're gonna play the entire video of the entire performance. Although you did miss the first part.
I'm happy the sound worked. I was in full suicide mode a few
We're,
minutes
work,
ago.
we're working on the sound problem. Yeah, that's the way it always happens with these large concerts. You get the sound issue at the very beginning.
Well, you have your stuff, you have the video guys stuff, you have the sound guys stuff, and
Coordination.
It's nerve-wracking.
Yeah. The whole thing was underwritten by the AEP Foundation. And if you have electricity, your electricity customer in this area, in the Concho Valley, obviously AEP plays a big role in providing that electricity to you. But we're very appreciative of the AEP Foundation for underwriting this. The entire show was, just putting it on and coordinating all the pieces and making sure everyone was happy and was an incredible chore. But we were able to get through it, and I just want to get some highlights. We have a little bit of Mayor Brenda Gunner was out there. We're going to talk about Rita Cappuccina and Kevin Collins. We had a district judge, Jay Weatherby. He was a keyboardist in Take Two. And we have some surprise footage of District Judge Jay Weatherby because we had everything, right? You recorded everything.
Oh, so. Yeah.
And then the fireworks lasted 23 minutes. It started at 9:32. We were 10 minutes late because we were supposed to go at 9:22 because the community band was running a little late because I was trying to push them a little late so that they would continue to play music all the way through the fireworks. So
well, it was dark when they shot up the fireworks too. So
yeah, at 9:22 we still would have had the glow over the horizon.
Right.
So it actually got dark. And then we have a very sad thing happen during this fireworks that we'll talk about.
Oh yeah, I'm bummed about it.
Very sad thing.
Super bummed.
Very sad. And then also, what else we got in here? Travis Griffith, brand new police chief. He showed up. We have his appearance in our highlights here, and I'm going to show you a little bit more about how good Take Two was. That was the after party band sponsored by Shannon. But before we do, there's a lot of sponsors, and I want to make sure we recognize all of them. Intertel paid for our video. Okay, so Intertel provides primarily security for your home or business. Check them out, inter-tel.com. Also, an important thing that happens that makes this work is that we have cross donors between the museum and our fireworks operation. So the family of Frank Rose. The family of Frank Rose was a very big. They're museum donors, but they made sure that we were whole. And also Mike Boyd. Mike Boyd doesn't get any credit for this, but he is a guy behind the scenes that's kind of helping smooth things over, along with my big brother Kirk Clear, and both of them, and also Kirk Clear's friend Freeman Pickett. TXP Incorporated, all these guys, they all working together, we're executing well, making this fireworks really, really good. This year's fireworks were more full-bodied. We had more rockets per second, so to speak, and we added howitzers.
All right, I thought it was supposed to be 22 minutes, 23 minutes.
Yeah, well, they went a little bit over.
All right, so next year we got to go 24 minutes.
I don't know, man. Someone told me today that they thought everyone complains about the fireworks. That was the most perfect fireworks ever.
Oh,
but someone says, "Oh, it was too long." Oh, give me a break. Give me a break. But we
have to make it bigger next year, though, right?
We will make it bigger next year. But anyway, the first clip I want to go through is this is the opening act on the Riverstage. Of course, the Riverstage is where all the action is. And so we had Rita Cappuccina and Kevin Collins. Rita Cappuccina, she's a Grammy-nominated singer. Maybe she's Grammy Award-winning. I can't keep up with her. Every year we hear more and more about her. Very beautiful voice. She's got a recording career. She's based here in San Angelo. She and Kevin Collins, who is of course the director of Bentwood Country Club. He was the guitar accompanist, so it was an acoustic show with Rita Cappuccina. They played some really good contemporary hits.
I had some good shots of Kevin.
Yeah, you got some. But anyway, I want to break right now. Let's watch Rita Cappuccina and Kevin Collins.
Know it? Please feel free to sing along. I've been a rock and I got my fences. I never let them down. When it comes to love, I keep my senses. I don't get kicked around. I shivered once, you broke into my soul. The damage is done now. I'm out of control. How did you get to me? No one else on earth could ever hurt me, break my heart the way you do. No one else on earth was ever worth it. No one can love me like, no one can love me like you. You can make me want you anytime you want to.
Well, welcome back. How was that?
I loved it. It was
Did
great.
you love
It
it?
looked good.
Yeah. Oh,
Yes,
it
I
looked good. Did it sound good?
It sounded. Joe, don't even start with sound. I'm tired.
One of the things about the A Star Spangled Banner and fireworks is the history behind it. Obviously, 40 years ago, the way this whole started was 40 years ago, there was a man by the name of Sonny Clear. And Sonny Clear at that time was the president of both the San Angelo Symphony and the Museum of Fine Arts, the San Angelo Museum of Fine Arts. And he wanted to do, and he and all his friends wanted to do an event that brought the entire community together. He wanted to do a large fireworks display downtown. And if it could be a fundraiser for the symphony and museum, all the better. But more importantly, he wanted to establish this tradition. And so he did. I mean, he had a lot of help, and there were a lot of other people in there. But Sonny Clear continued to be a force to reckon with in this town. Not only was he the voice of the San Angelo Bobcats. You remember the football games back in the
Voice
day?
of the Bobcats, yeah.
Yeah, and we did a short little story video about it. But he, he's an insurance guy. And, one of the things about him selling insurance, he didn't ever just directly sell insurance. He just tell people, well, everyone needs insurance, and I figure if they know me, if they need me, they'll come to me sooner or later. And that's how he sold. He was no high pressure sales or anything, but he was very involved in how the San Angelo community operated for half a century, and so if it wasn't for him and the people there 40 years ago to put this thing together, it wouldn't work. Over the years, it was San Angelo Symphony and the museum. It was a big fundraiser. I remember in 2014 when I first started San Angelo Live, I never got invited to this, this thing. I was never a part of this. I remember our offices were in the Wells Fargo building, and we had this way to get up on the roof. And I remember taking a camera, an SLR DLSR camera up there, onto the roof, and that's how I filmed the fireworks the first year. And that's how I reported the fireworks. I was so removed. I mean, no one would give me a ticket to get in there.
Right.
I mean, of course, they thought San Angelo Live was a joke, and we'd never survive, and all that kind of stuff. So
Look at us now.
There I was, I was a mile and a half away from the fireworks, taking a picture, and and of course, nobody would have